The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But it's this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay away.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern with the extra points. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup with a couple and leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well. Now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The Seahawks at 9-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the homestand.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, Slayton.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Willis will look to throw on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, Willis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darius Slayton, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down.
Willis.
That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, it's Willis.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Willis looking to throw on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis,
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Willis will look to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Willis will try again here after the pick six. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Last play of the half, Willis.
Flush to his right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down.
Willis. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Willis on third down.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Finding room at midfield.
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. You read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel how precise he's been throwing the football each last couple of years.
It's a perfect word for precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. Lance finding Aiyuk there for a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on a first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And that's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
Ready, play.
Now Lance.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Willis now off play action.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he'll be out right at the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Willis, 4th down here.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Lance looking to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Willis on third down.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. That is taken in by the tight end fan. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
19 tight. Bronco switch. No. Hey, check that. Street.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is